Welcome to Epic English Podcast in Context. This is episode 16.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be back.
If you've listened before, welcome back. And if this is your first time, we're so happy you're here.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Alex.
Please remember to like this episode and leave a comment.
And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new episodes.
Absolutely.
Now, before we start, you can find a free handout for this episode in the description below.
Or if you're watching, you can use the QR code on the screen right now.
Right. And inside that handout, you get everything you need.
There's a pre-watching activity to prepare you for the topic.
There's also a while-watching activity so you can do exercises while you listen.
And an after-watching activity, which is great for practice later.
And you also get the full script for today so you can read along with us.
We also have timestamps in the description, so you can easily find the part you want to study.
Yeah, that's a great feature. And here's our advice for learning the most today.
First, just listen. Listen one time without stopping. Just try to understand the main ideas.
Then listen the second time. But this time, use the handout and the script.
It really helps you to understand all the details.
Okay, so what are we learning today?
Today, we are learning 5 polite ways to change the topic in English.
This is such an important skill. I mean, you need this for everything.
You really do. For meetings, for classes, even just in your social life.
Exactly. You want to change the topic without sounding rude or, awkward.
And these 5 phrases will help you do that perfectly.
All right. Are you ready? Let's start with the first one.
Let's do it.
Okay. Expression number 1 is, anyway, back to what we were saying.
A classic. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
So, Sam, what kind of situation is this for?
Well, this is what we call a soft transition. It's for returning to a topic.
Returning. So the conversation was interrupted.
Exactly. Maybe a distraction happened or the conversation just went off track. You use this phrase to get back to the main point.
Okay, so its politeness level is pretty soft and neutral.
Yes, very neutral. It's not aggressive at all. It's best for meetings or discussions anytime there's an interruption.
And how do you transition smoothly?
The word anyway is the key. It signals the change. After you say anyway, you just summarize the point you were talking about before.
Got it. Can you give us an example?
Sure. Let's say you're in a work meeting. You're discussing the new project.
Okay.
And then the fire alarm test goes off. It's loud for a minute. Then it stops.
Right, so everyone is distracted.
Exactly. So the manager might say, okay, that's done. Anyway, back to what you were saying. We need to decide on the project timeline.
Ah, perfect. It brings everyone's focus back.
It does. And for daily life. Imagine you're having dinner with a friend.
Okay.
You're telling a story. The waiter comes to take your order. You order your food, and the waiter leaves.
And now there's a silence. You forgot where you were in the story.
Exactly. So you can just say, anyway, back to what we were saying, I was telling you about my crazy vacation.
It's nice and easy. Okay, let's try a mini role play.
Let's do it.
We're at work discussing a report. Okay, I'll start.
Go ahead.
So I think the sales numbers for this quarter are good, but we need to analyze the marketing data more closely.
I agree. The marketing data is... Oh, hold on. My phone is buzzing. 1 second.
No problem.
Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, back to what we were saying. You think we should look at the marketing data.
Perfect. Okay, now let's try a friend's role play. We're talking about a movie.
Sounds good.
I just saw the new action movie, and the ending was so surprising.
Oh, really? I wanted to see that one. What happened?
So the main character gets to the final scene, and he discovers that his partner was calm.
Oh, wow. Look at that cute dog outside.
It's a golden retriever. So
Yeah.
cute. Okay, he's gone now. Anyway, back to what we were saying. The main character's partner was the real villain the whole time.
No way. That's a great use of the phrase.
So what's a common mistake people make with this one?
The biggest mistake is tone of voice. Saying it too loudly or too aggressively.
Right. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
Exactly. That sounds bossy. It sounds like you're angry about the interruption.
So how do you correct that?
You need to use a calm, slightly falling intonation. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It sounds more like an invitation, not a command.
That makes sense. Okay, now it's your turn to practice.
We're going to say the phrase, and we want you to repeat it during the pause. Ready?
Anyway, back to what we were saying.
Great. Now let's do a mini quiz.
Here's the situation. You are telling a story, but your phone rings. You quickly silence it. You want to finish your story.
So the question is this a good time to use... Anyway, back to what we were saying.
What do you think? Don't say the answer now.
Write your guess in the comments below, and we will reply to you there.
Okay, let's move on to our second expression.
Sounds good.
This one is on a different note.
On a different note, a very useful one.
So what's the situation for this phrase?
This is often used in work discussions or neutral conversations. It signals a complete shift to a new, unrelated topic.
Unrelated. That's the important word.
That is the most important word. You use this when you want to talk about something completely different.
And the politeness level.
It's very polite and very natural.
Okay, so it's good for meetings, maybe moving from one agenda item to another.
Perfect for that. Or even just during a coffee break. It helps you change subjects smoothly.
Is there a trick to the transition?
Yes. The best way is to pause for a second before you say it.
A pause. Why?
It lets the previous topic kind of cool down. It gives a little space before you introduce the new topic.
That makes sense. Could you give us an example for work?
Of course.
Yeah.
Imagine in a meeting, you finished talking about the quarterly budget. It was a long discussion.
Right.
The manager might say, okay, that's settled then. On a different note, let's talk about the holiday party planning.
I see. It clearly separates the two topics. Budget is finished, now party.
Precisely. And in daily life, maybe you're talking with a friend about the bad weather, it's raining, it's cold.
A bit of a negative topic.
It can be. So to change the mood, you could say, yeah, this rain is terrible. On a different note, what are your plans for the weekend?
Ah, a nice positive change. Okay, let's try a role play.
Sure. Let's do a work one first.
Okay, so we've finished our meeting topic. You can use the phrase to switch to asking about a new client.
Got it.
All right, so I think that covers everything for the social media campaign.
Yes, I think we have a solid plan. Great. Okay. On a different note, have you heard back from that new client yet?
Not yet, but I'll follow up this afternoon. Perfect.
Now for a daily life one.
Yes. Let's say we're talking about a sports game, and I'll switch to asking you about your new car.
Okay.
The game last night was amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe our team won in the last second.
I know, I was shouting at the TV. It was so exciting.
It really was. So on a different note, how is your new car? I heard you finally got it.
It's fantastic. I'm loving it. That was a very natural transition.
So what's a common mistake with this phrase?
The mistake is using it when the topics are actually related.
Oh, okay. Can you give an example?
If you're talking about your love for Italian food, you shouldn't say, on a different note, have you tried that new pizza place?
Because pizza is Italian food. They are connected.
Exactly. It just sounds strange. It makes it seem like you weren't listening. So only use this when the new topic is completely different.
Got it. Okay, listener practice time.
We want you to pause the audio and create a sentence.
Use on a different note to change from talking about food to talking about sports.
Take a moment and try it.
All right, and now for our second mini quiz.
Here's the scenario. You are talking about sales figures in a meeting. Now, you want to talk about marketing strategies for those same sales figures.
The question is, should you use on a different note?
Think about it. Are the topics related or unrelated?
Write your answer in the comments.
Now for our third expression.
Yes, number 3 is, that reminds me.
Oh, I love this one. That reminds me.
It feels very friendly. What's the situation here?
This is perfect for conversations with friends, casual chats, or even brainstorming sessions.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It means that something in the current conversation made you think of something else. It links the current topic to a new idea that just popped into your head.
So the politeness level is friendly, and it's kind of an indirect way to change the topic.
Exactly. It's not a hard change. It's a soft, natural link.
So you use it right when the connection happens in your mind.
Yes, immediately. It shows you're actively listening and making connections.
Okay, let's have a work or school example.
Imagine a colleague says, I really need a coffee.
A common sentence in the office.
Very common. You could reply, oh, coffee. That reminds me, I need to buy more milk for the office kitchen.
I see. The word coffee triggered the thought about milk.
Exactly. And for daily life, say a friend is talking about a movie and mentions an actor.
Okay.
Your friend says, I think Tom Hanks is a great actor. You could say, oh, Tom Hanks, that reminds me, I saw a fantastic movie with him in it last night.
A perfect natural connection.
It is.
Let's try a role play. An office casual chat. I'll mention it's cold.
And I'll use the phrase. Okay.
Wow, it's really cold in the office today.
It is, isn't it? That reminds me, did we ever call someone to fix the heater?
Oh, good point. I'll check on that. Very smooth.
Now a friend's role play.
Yep. You mentioned pizza.
Okay. I'm really craving some pizza for dinner tonight.
Pizza.
Uh,
That reminds me, I still owe you money for lunch yesterday. Let me pay you back now.
I like that reminder.
So what's a common mistake here?
The mistake is using it when there's no connection at all.
It's the opposite of on a different note.
It is. You need to have a trigger word or idea that links the two topics. If your friend is talking about their dog and you say, that reminds me, my car needs new tires.
It doesn't make any sense. The connection is missing.
Right. It just sounds random and a bit rude, like you weren't listening at all.
Okay, time for a little practice for our listeners.
I'm going to give you a word. The word is holiday.
And we want you to think of something that holiday reminds you of. What's the first thing that pops into your head?
And then you can make a sentence. Holiday. That reminds me.
All right, and time for our third quiz.
The scenario is your friend is talking about their beautiful cat. You suddenly remember you need to buy cat food.
So the question is that reminds me, the best phrase to use here?
A simple yes or no. What do you think?
Let us know in the comments. Okay, now for a more serious one.
Yes, this next one is very different.
Expression number 4 is, can we talk about something else?
Can we talk about something else? You can hear the seriousness in the tone.
Yeah. So this is for a sensitive topic or an uncomfortable conversation.
That's right. It's a direct request to stop the current topic.
Why would you stop a topic?
Because it's negative or boring or maybe inappropriate. It's making you uncomfortable.
So the politeness level is direct, but it can be polite.
Yes, if you say it softly, the tone is very important here.
And the best situations would be things like gossip or a political argument you want to avoid.
Exactly. Gossip, politics, arguments, or maybe sad news that you don't want to focus on for too long. It's about protecting your own feelings.
And the best way to transition.
Well, you say it gently, and you can add please to make it softer. Can we please talk about something else?
That does sound softer. Let's do a work example.
Okay. Let's imagine two colleagues are gossiping about another coworker, spreading rumors, and you want it to stop.
That's a really awkward situation.
It is. So you could gently interrupt and say, hey, I'm not really comfortable with this conversation. Can we talk about something else?
You're setting a boundary.
Yes. And for daily life. Maybe a friend keeps complaining about their ex-partner. It's been 20 minutes and it's making the whole mood negative.
And you want to enjoy your time together.
Right. So you could say, I know this is hard for you, but it's making me feel a bit down. Can we maybe talk about something else for a while?
That's very gentle and honest. Okay, let's do a role play.
Sure. Let's do the work gossip one. You start gossiping.
All right. Did you hear about what happened with Mark in accounting? I heard he made a huge mistake on the budget.
You know, I'd really prefer not to talk about this. Can we talk about something else, please? How was your weekend?
Oh, sure. My weekend was good. That definitely works. It stops the gossip immediately.
No, a personal one. Let's say I'm asking you too many personal questions about your health.
Okay, that's a good one.
So, are you feeling any better? Did you get your test results back? What did the doctor say exactly?
You know, I appreciate you asking, but I'd rather not think about it right now. Can we talk about something else?
Of course, I'm sorry. That was a perfect way to handle it.
So what's a common mistake with a direct phrase like this?
The mistake is just changing the topic suddenly without asking, especially in a sensitive moment.
You mean if someone is sharing something difficult, you can't just say, so what about that football game?
Exactly. That's very insensitive. By asking, can we? You give the other person a choice.
It makes it a shared decision.
Yes. It shows respect for their feelings, even while you are setting your own boundary.
Okay, let's do a practice for the listeners. This is about tone of voice.
We want you to try repeating the phrase with a polite, soft voice, not an angry voice. Ready?
Can we talk about something else?
Your tone makes all the difference. Now, time for our fourth mini quiz.
The situation. You are at a dinner party. The conversation turns to very controversial politics, and everyone at the table looks uncomfortable.
So the question is, which phrase is the best one to stop this topic immediately and politely?
We've learned a few now. Which one fits best? Post your answer here in the comments.
All right, we're on to our final expression, number 5.
This one is very useful for work. It is.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Simple, direct, and very effective.
What's the situation for this one? It feels very professional.
It is. The label is meeting, group conversation, or decision-making.
And the meaning.
It means we are finished with this point. We have talked enough. It is time for the next topic or the next step.
So the politeness level is direct, maybe even firm. Yes, direct and firm, but professional. It's not usually seen as rude in the right context.
And the best situation is for someone leading a meeting, right? Someone who needs to manage the time.
Exactly. The person sharing a meeting, a project manager, or anyone trying to stop a group discussion from going in circles.
Yes. The endless discussion about a small detail.
That's the one. And to transition, you often combine it with what's next, like, let's move on to the next item on the agenda.
Can you give us a work example?
Sure. A team has spent 20 minutes discussing the color of a button on the website. It's a minor detail and time is running out.
Right.
The manager might say, okay, we've heard some good ideas, but we need to make a decision. For now, let's move on. We can finalize the color tomorrow.
It cuts the discussion and focuses on the schedule.
It does. And in daily life, it's a bit less common, but imagine a group of friends arguing for 30 minutes about which restaurant to go to.
I have been in that group.
Me too. Someone might finally say, okay, we're clearly not going to agree. Let's just move on and walk to the city center and decide when we're there.
It forces a decision and action.
Oh.
Okay, role play time. A formal meeting. You're the chair. And so that's why I think the marketing budget needs a 10% increase.
Thank you. That was a very detailed presentation. We'll take that into consideration. All right, let's move on to the next item, which is Alex's presentation on Q3 performance.
Perfect. It feels very official. Now, a group project role play. We're stuck on a detail.
Okay.
I don't know. Should the title be in blue or in black? Black is more professional, but blue is more eye-catching. I really can't decide.
We've been talking about this for 10 minutes. You know what? Let's move on. We can decide the title color later. Let's finish writing the main part of the report first.
Good idea. Okay, that's a great way to handle that.
So what is the big common mistake with let's move on?
I think I know this one. It's about who you say it to.
Exactly. You should not use this with your boss or someone with a higher status than you.
Why not?
Because this is a leader phrase. When you say, let's move on, you are taking control. If you say that to your boss, it can sound very disrespectful.
So what's the correction? What should you say to your boss?
You change it into a question. You say, shall we move on? Or are you ready to move on to the next topic?
Ah, so you give the control back to them.
Precisely. You're suggesting, not commanding.
That is a very important difference. Okay, listener practice.
Let's practice saying this with a confident, professional tone. Ready?
Let's move on to the next point.
Good. Now for our fifth and final mini quiz.
The situation is, you are a junior employee in a meeting. Your CEO is telling a long story about her vacation.
So the question is, should you say, let's move on to her?
Think about what we just discussed.
Yeah.
Let us know your answer in the comments below.
And we promise we will read and reply to your answers for all 5 quizzes.
Okay, that was a lot of great information. Let's do a quick recap.
Let's do it. We learned 5 ways to politely change the topic.
Number 1 was, anyway, back to what we were saying.
And that's for returning to a topic after an interruption.
Number 2 was on a different note.
Which is for switching to a new, completely unrelated topic.
Number 3, that reminds me.
For connecting the current topic to a new thought in a friendly, social way.
Number 4 was, can we talk about something else?
And that's your tool for stopping an uncomfortable or sensitive conversation.
And finally, number 5 was, let's move on.
Which is a direct, professional way to manage a meeting or a group discussion.
5 great phrases. And please, don't forget to post your answers to our 5 quiz questions.
We really want to see what you think, and we will reply with the correct answers and feedback.
And now that you have listened once, what should you do?
We invite you to listen to the episode again. Right now, if you can.
But this time, read along using the handout and the script.
You will be amazed how much more you understand the second time.
It's been great exploring this topic with you all today.
We hope you found it useful. Thank you for listening.
Join us for the next episode of Epic. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.